Find all solutions 1/2 times sine theta equals negative root 3 over 4. Now I have to get theta all by itself, so let's start out by getting rid of that half and multiply both sides by 2. So multiply u by 2, multiply u by 2, that crosses out. Sine theta equals 2 over 4 simplifies out to 1 over 2. So this ends up being negative root 3 over 2. And you might be like, whoa, brother, why all that space right there? Well, the next step is to get sine all by itself, which means I have to get theta all by itself, which means I have to get rid of sine. And the way you get rid of sine is you inverse sine both sides, like so. That crosses out, and theta now equals the inverse sine of negative root 3 over 2. So basically what this question is asking is what angle, or sine better yet, of what angle gets me negative root 3 over 2. So now we have to think unit circle thoughts. Sine in the unit circle is a y value, and I'm taking the inverse sine of a negative y value. Where is y negative on the unit circle? Well, underneath the x-axis. So sine is negative underneath the x-axis down here. Now, if I were to put dot, 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 and dot, dot, dot like so, and do all the things and try to find out where sine or y is negative root 3 over 2, well, that will happen right here. I would get 1/2. Not that that's important, negative 1/2 technically, and negative root 3 over 2, which corresponds, that's this point, by the way, which also corresponds to this point, by the way, as well. So whatever x value, negative root 3 over 2. Okay, this is pi, which means u are going to be 1/3 between pi and 2 pi, which is 4/3 pi. So let me say that, 4/3 pi, or 4 pi over 3, however you want to word it out, which means this is going to be 5 pi over 3. So theta is going to equal 4 pi over 3 and 5 pi over 3. Ooh, however, I have no interval here saying that those are going to be my only answers. So I need to find all of the solutions if 4 pi over 3 is a possible one and 5 pi over 3 is a possible one. Well, what are all of my solutions? Well, basically this point and every plus 2 pi, every plus 2 pi, or every minus 2 pi, minus 2 pi. So the way I will word this out at the very bottom is I will say theta is going to equal 4 pi over 3, but I'm going to add 2 pi a bunch of times. So I'll say plus 2k pi. What's k? K is any integer. So if k was 0, I would add 4 pi over 3. If k was 1, I would add 2 pi. Or if k was negative 1, I'd subtract 2 pi, which basically just means every time I spin around the circle. So if I do that for 4 pi over 3, and you noticed all that space over there, I'm going to have to do that with every 5 pi over 3, which means every time I spin it around the circle normally, or if I subtract 2 pi, that's going to do it too. So 5 pi over 3 plus 2k pi as well. Okay? And that'll give me all possible solutions for that equation right there. Wasn't that fun?